Hip hop, you are my everything. Hip hop, you mean the world to me. This goes out to Cool Herc, Africa Bambaataa, the Zulu Nation, Grand Wizard Theodore, Grandmaster Cash, Flash, Cold Crush, and all the other unmentioned founding fathers who paved the way for me. Elder Beat Master, a statesman of hip-hop culture. With the keys, sissies. 1 for the trouble, 2 for the time. Come on, y'all, and raise your hands on for hip-hop. To the bang bang boogie, that out jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Hit it. Hip hop, you are my everything. Hip hop, you are my everything. Brr, stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. 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 He's coming from the old school. Raise your hands up for hip hop. Raise your hands with me. Raise your hands up for hip hop. Raise your hands in the place to be. Raise your hands up for hip hop. Raise your hands with me. Raise your hands up for hip hop. Raise your hands in the place to be. Every day that man is living, the Bible is still being written. It's just not being documented in the Holy Scriptures like it was in the beginning. While Jesus was living, his focus wasn't on a church or religion. He was all about helping the sick, the poor, the outcasts, and preaching to the sinners. I'm just a beginner. However, I come to find that by intellectual inquiry, man is advanced in all fields of human knowledge. The older I get, the more I see. I have read for my own self and without a doubt found a few discrepancies within the Bible. I once called myself a Christian. Now I call myself a believer. I made hip-hop my religion. Dr. Martin Luther King represented the true spirit of Jesus. A prophet, a teacher, a speaker, a leader who was killed by way of assassination while in service to the people. His story is God's glory, so let's add another book to the Bible and name it Martin. Break down the trials and tribulations of his life in the chapters and verses, and you'll see the same spirit in this day and age. Through scriptures, the pages start talking. In the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God, which means the Word will never stop because God is everlasting. I see the testimony of your own life just as valid. Why? Every day is a miracle. Every day is a blessing. He got the whole world in his hands. He got the whole wide world in his hands. Hold up, wait a minute. Why is only the Middle East called the Holy Lands? When God is omnipotent and omnipresent. Thinking in the mind of man, your mind and vision is limited. I no longer understand or overstand. I see China, I see Japan. Confucius was a wise man. I don't think he was as wise as Solomon, but I do know that nothing comes into existence without the touch of God's hands. I am now Buddha because I have been enlightened. The prophet Gandhi was a Hindu. Did you know that the Vedas are holy books that actually outdate the Bible? The The words of Mother Teresa, the most selfless praise and prayer in modern times, the ever-grace paper. If Jesus came after a son, well then God sent us his daughter through her many centuries later. If I say voodoo, the first thing you think is evil, but without knowledge of different herbs and roots, doctors today wouldn't have some of the medications that they have to cure sick people. Basically, I've been brainwashed, beaten the head with a bunch of bullshit-ass man-made belief systems, which makes me even question the existence of Satan. So I think I just regard him for now as a figurative personification, like the boogeyman. Damn, it's getting hot in here. I'm not collegiately educated. 11th grade was my highest grade completed. The words that you hear being spoken are a manifestation of my thoughts and the spirit that I'm speaking. If it wasn't for darkness, I wouldn't have been able to comprehend the light that I now see. I got almost 20 years of smoking crack in a glass pipe. I'm the second coming of Public Enemy. Yeah, boy, this is the true essence of hip-hop in the spiritual perspective, not to be confused with the elements of the art. Each soul is one in spirit. We're a congregation. I don't believe that there is one truth, or else it will be one race and one culture of human beings. So you can keep all your man-made doctrines and ordinances aside, strike the words of righteousness to pass on God's love that comes from naturally within me. Religious scholars gonna critically come at me like snakes spitting with the theological rhetoric to refute what I'm saying. I ain't got no rap in response, I'ma just throw in my middle fingers. Will they forgive me 7 times 70 and then explain to me Exodus 31:16? A perpetual covenant is an endless, forever, never changing contract. This is the word straight from God through Moses, Peter, Paul, Constantine, or whoever was never given that much authority to completely change a day of worship and rest in the New Testament. Saturday is still technically the 7th day of the week, which still is the Sabbath. Some religious authorities are aware of this fact, but are scared to speak, because it goes against the grain, it goes against the masses. Raise your hands up for hip-hop as we move to the forefront, unlocking the doors to the social prisons of tradition and religion. For years I've been laughed at, told that I'm crazy. People didn't believe me because it was all beyond their comprehension. Raise your hands up for hip-hop. We're worldwide now, with more flavors and Baskin and Robbins. In the 80s, they seen us coming with science and knowledge, so they bribed us with fame and fortune to deter the message from fight the power. Here we come, y'all. You gotta believe. Milky, and I'm back. My ace in the hole with this brand new track. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Self-realization of life's purpose is the ultimate destiny one achieves with one's own self. I'm no longer caught up in the land of make-believe and fantasies, because I have found the keys to freedom. All this could go into one ear and right out the other. I'm not here to conform or change your belief. I'm here to shed a little light out of love. It's up to you to seek, my sisters and my brothers. Raise your hands up for hip-hop. I come in the name of Mega Evers, Dr. King, Malcolm X, Stanley, Tukey Williams, Tupac, and whoever else came that went against the grain. To God be the glory. Raise your hands up for hip-hop. The only way that ever shut me up is to kill me. I'm a hip-hop boy, and I'm going out like Jesus, Martin, Malcolm, and Gandhi. I am your servant. Raise your hands.